What's going on, everybody? This is Moses Workman.
And this is Moses Turner.
And this is the Moses Podcast.
No biblical shit.
You know it. We back for episode number 26. We rolling them out, trying. We're doing our thing. So, as always, thank you for listening. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for tuning in if you do. And, and everything else that comes under that.
And as always, like and subscribe. You got friends, keep telling them, hey, word of mouth helps all. So just say, yo, you need to hear this shit. I'm sure they hear this shit once you say you do. So
yeah, right. So how's your week been, Turner?
My week's been pretty good. I hate this fucking rain, but
yeah, this rain is never ending, man. It's like, I'll take it. I mean, like I ain't too mad at it because it could be snow.
Yeah, that's true.
So give me all the rain, give me all the precipitation now, and then once all the precipitation calms down in the colder months, I'm okay with that. But so I'll deal with that. Week's been all right, I guess. It's been a pretty chill week. A lot of customer service phone calls, so I guess I've been kind of stressed out.
Oh,
like
damn.
Nothing stresses me out like a good old customer service phone call. These people that lack of knowledge just really drains me. It just drains my energy. Like people that are not knowledgeable about the job that they do. Like, don't put these customers on the phone if they ain't ready. I mean, not customers, these employees on the phone if they ain't ready to take calls. Like, I don't know, man. In fact.
No,
I don't want to elaborate on that, man, because I can go on that for
shit. We can make a whole episode about customer service for real, especially at a call center. But yeah,
yeah, man. Learn your job, folks.
Right,
folks, fools. You hear that? I said folks, folks. I meant to say fools, and I meant to say folks at the same time. So learn your job, folks.
Right, or even that provide better training or what the fuck ever. Like, don't be putting people on after a week.
Yeah, but so that being said, long story short, I guess the lack of sleep, I can see the light at the end of the tunnel again. Next week I should be getting my machine, so fingers crossed for that.
Word. And
I'll be able to sleep and actually feel recharged after sleeping.
Actually feel refreshed when you wake up in the morning.
Yeah, wake up like this is all right.
Wake up in the morning and be a morning person. Like, holy shit, I'm up and I got energy.
Because you never understand. Like I guess when you wake up, you get to where you gotta go, or even on your way, and people just be like, "Hey, how are you?" And you be like, "Man, shut up, man." Like, ooh, somebody pissed in his Wheaties, bitch. Like, nah. See, not like when you don't sleep well. That's how it is. But like, when you do sleep well, and somebody's like, "Hey, how you doing?" You just put on that fake voice, like "Hey, I'm fine. How are you?" That's how it is, and that's what I'm looking forward to.
No, the people that overdo it just annoy the fuck out of me. Yeah. Good morning. I'm just like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, right. Sleep or no sleep, shut the fuck up. Like, oh man, so I learned a valuable lesson this week. I'm not a selfie kind of dude. I don't take a lot of selfies. I don't post a lot of pictures of myself, and I uploaded a picture. And I got roasted for it, as as to be expected.
Right.
But I learned that on my camera, there's like this slider that completely changes the way your skin looks on your face.
Oh shit!
And I didn't know this. Like all I did, I uploaded this picture because I don't know. I was just down in the living room chilling, just reflecting, whatever. And decided to mess around with the camera. Was like, it's been a while since I uploaded a picture. Might as well upload a picture. So I took a picture, and I was like, man, I like black and white. So let me change it to black and white. So I changed it to black and white. I uploaded the picture, and wasn't, not even 2 minutes went by before I got roasted. So that was to be expected, because I got a lot of asshole friends. But I learned that filter, there's like a filter that's built into my camera that was turned all the way up that I've never even used or seen before. So I'm thinking it might have been my daughter or something messing around with my camera or something. But yeah, I understand how to work the little filter, and that shall not happen again. You may still see black and white because I like black and white. Fuck y'all. But
Gonna see Workman in a fedora later talking about, I need my rum.
yeah. So I learned that lesson. That shall not happen again. But I got several likes on it. There was a lot of people that liked it. I even got inboxed a couple times. That's never happened before in my entire life, so I just deleted them. So
People sliding in your DMs.
I just left y'all on red. I don't play them games. Screenshots ruin marriages. Nah.
Mm-hmm.
Smartphones,
dumb shit.
Yeah, right. I don't got no time for that. Oh man. All right, so we can go a couple directions in this one. A lot has happened over the past few days. I guess, well, first we'll get out the way. Today's buzz is brought to you by Captain Morgan. The original Spice OG Captain Morgan. We decided to just go back to the roots, That's my number one drink. Although I don't know anymore if it is. I feel like I am kind of growing away from it. I still love it, but it's not as tasty and refreshing as it used to be to me.
Right.
The bite that it gives you, I still dig it, but I'm kind of just like, all right.
No, I feel you, because it's the same thing with me. Like drinking this now,
Mm-hmm.
I remember when we first drank this on the podcast when we started out, and it wasn't bad. But then it was just like a few months after, it's like, okay, I'll still drink it, but damn, I may need something to either chase this with or mix this with. And
I'm starting to feel that way too. Maybe because I always drink it on the rocks, so like whenever I go out to a bar and drink it, the ice melts and it kind of waters it down a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But when you're in the crib drinking it and you got the big ass ice blocks in your cup,
right,
it's just like it don't dissolve as fast or whatever. So it's just like, man, maybe I should switch my drink. But no, I mean I'm still gonna fuck with Captain, but might have to slow down on y'all. Cannon Blast is kind of good though.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I can still fuck with that. I don't like drinking liquor. I gotta mix.
Yeah, I feel you.
So if it comes to a point where I have to start mixing, might have to let y'all go.
Yeah, to me, I don't mind mixing, because at the same time, I like my shit to taste good. If I'm gonna get drunk, it's gonna taste good. Damn it. So.
Yeah. Well, that's how I feel too. But I like it. I like to be able to, like, I don't know, if I'm going through some shit and I go and I drive past the liquor store and I'm like, I hate my life. I'm gonna go grab this bottle and just drink it straight out the bottle and sit in the fucking gutter. Like, I mean, I gotta be able to do that.
Sit in the fucking gutter now.
No, that's never happened, and it shall not. And if you ever see me, going through something like that, put me in a car and take me somewhere and smack me, or I don't know, whatever.
Yeah.
So we can go a couple directions. We can go Kavanaugh. We can go Toys R Us. We can go.
You know what? Let's go Toys R Us first.
All right.
That shit shocked me.
So, how can I say this? Shout out to Toys R Us for the respawn. They planning to come back, I guess. And you know what? And I'm happy for them. They plan to come back. They're doing their whole little social media sweep thing. They got some investors behind them. But
it makes me think they listen to us, but
in the court of social media, not everybody takes too kindly to that. So they got a lot of backlash on that. They got a lot of backlash on trying to come back. It's like you people got mad at someone for going to the hospital and coming out feeling better. Like that's
right.
Like that's the way I see it. Like, all right, folks, we're sorry. It's been, great for the time we were here, but we got to shut down. We ain't got enough money. We broke, going bankrupt, et cetera, et cetera. Well, then they get the right people on their team at the last minute, and they're like, oh, all right, well, maybe we ain't got to shut down. So then the next step is to what? Let everybody know, right?
Right.
So they're bringing everybody, like they resurrect the social media pages and like, hey guys, we coming back. Everybody else is like, I mean, fuck y'all, man. Like,
right.
like what?
Like jilted lovers, man.
Like we just, like we were going through some things.
Right.
Like y'all, this how y'all feel? Like we saw the memes and everything. Like, oh man, they're giving them the shaft. Like, I don't know. I hope they come back. I mean, I wasn't really loyal to them to begin with.
Right.
So, honestly, like I was more of a, I was the youngest, so I got a lot of hand-me-downs. I didn't get a lot of new stuff from Toys R Us. Like I don't know what it's like to be a Toys R Us kid. Like y'all niggas get candy. Like what?
Yeah, that's the funny part. I never had that joy. The first time I walked into a Toys R Us store, I was an adult, so I never had that Toys R Us kid
Right.
joy by going into the store. So
The closest I was to being a Toys R Us kid was the commercial. Like that was
there you
it.
go.
Like I mean, I might even went in there a couple times, but it wasn't for me. It was for one of my older brothers or a freaking baby shower. Or I even went. I think I went to Babies R Us more than I've been to Toys R Us. Like. But nah, like real talk though. I hope they come back, man. I hope they figure it out. I hope these investors know what they're doing. They got a team, to.
right, they actually tried to fix their mistake, and y'all just like, no, you broke our hearts. It's gonna take some time.
Yeah, like
We
this,
gotta-
like Toys R Us is not your ex. Like,
Right.
what are you talking about?
I gotta pick up the pieces before we try this again. Fuckers.
Man, y'all be wildin'. Oh man. So before we get to Kevin, all right, we're gonna talk about this for like. Well, all right. So we're gonna treat this next topic the way it should have been treated. Nah, I can't say that because I can't. You can never say. You can never control how someone reacts to something. But as I like to always say, common sense ain't common no more.
Not at all.
So, what was it? Tuesday or Wednesday at 2:18 p.m. Everybody in the U.S. got a text alert or a 911 alert, right? That says presidential alert, no action, no further action needed, or whatever the alert said, right? Man, why did I go on to social media after that alert? Everybody's like, "Did y'all get the alert too? I got an alert. Did y'all get the alert too?" They've only been talking about it for 2 weeks on the news. How y'all see every other news story but didn't see that one?
Right.
So they got that 911 alert that said presidential alert. Now everybody thinks that Trump is tweeting to us and text alerts through 911, and it's not even Trump that does it. Like,
Right.
I do hate that they call it a presidential alert.
Exactly.
I hate that because it does make it sound like it's coming from Trump. Like nobody wants, like the people around her don't want
They don't want to talk
to
you.
to Trump.
Right.
Like we don't follow you on Twitter. Like now that we don't follow you on Twitter, you found a way to get everybody to read your tweets. That's what everybody's thinking over here. You know what I mean? So nah. And everybody's all like, "Oh, there's a conspiracy. Oh, wait, they found a way to hack your phone. They hacked it to the 911 chip and shut up.
Right. All this other bullshit for no
Like,
reason.
how woke are you? Shut up."
Oh shit! Don't even get me started on the woke motherfuckers.
Oh,
but,
man.
yeah.
So yeah, that's all I want to say.
Oh,
You got
man.
anything you want to say about?
No, the presidential alert. I ain't even gonna lie, because I was walking and I saw that and I kind of laughed
Yeah.
because I was just like, "Ain't this a bitch?" I got a presidential alert, but I didn't even think it was a hack. I just thought that this was fake. I thought this was like the whole, "Hey, double your money and whatever." But then I saw that Samsung actually sponsored this shit, so I was just like, "You mean that?" Well, not sponsored, but they tell you that it's legitimate. So I was like, "You gotta be shitting me."
There was a lot of people involved. It was the developer, not the developers, the manufacturers of phones like the Samsung, LG, Motorola, etc. And then it was the carriers, Verizon, T-Mobile. Not y'all, Crickets. It's like, no, I'm joking. Crickets got it too. You know, a lot of people got it, a lot of people didn't. Like, I
Right.
got it, wife didn't get it.
She one of the lucky ones then, because
I mean, but like, no one cares. Like, we whether we got that alert or not, we still got bills to pay. Like, we got our own stuff to worry about. He just wanted to test that he can send us a presidential alert.
that he can do it, right?
Right. Like, fine, whatever. He is the president, whether we like it or not. He is. You know, and that's what he chose to do during his 8-hour workday or however many hours he worked. And now and then oh man, I just saw right before we recorded this. I don't know everything about it, but I saw that he wanted to get. He's attacking Facebook accounts or something. He wants to get some information from Facebook accounts for people that liked a certain page that hates Donald Trump. That's all I got to say about that.
Oh man.
He wants to get Facebook information. I could be wrong now. I didn't read the whole article because I didn't care, but he wants to investigate or gather Facebook information amongst individuals who liked a anti-Trump page.
You know what? I gotta mention this since we're talking about the presidential alerts. I want to segue to this. What the fuck is with Kanye wanting to abolish the 13th Amendment?
Jesus Christ. This dude, man.
What the fuck? Like, okay, I get what. Well, no, I get what he was trying to say.
Yeah.
Because I ain't gonna say I get what he was saying. Because no, I don't. But I get where he's saying that prisoners shouldn't be slaves either.
True.
Okay, I get that. But you said the word abolish. That means you wanted to cut off the 13th Amendment in the first place, which abolished slavery as a whole, dumbass. So basically what you just said was you wanted black people to be slaves again.
He's like, what was it? He's like Samuel Jackson in Django.
Yep. There you go.
Who that nigga on that there?
Uncle Ruckus then.
Like, yeah, that man. That's Kanye, man.
Man.
What to think about this dude? Like, why wasn't he riding his Harvard Bush?
Right. Well, but it goes right back to the whole Trump thing. It goes back to the fact that people voted for Trump without having any type of political experience.
Mm-hmm.
So he really feels that if so many people are going to stand behind Trump without having any political experience, that he's going to be this automatic shoo-in when he starts running for president.
I think, yeah, but then we had this. I think we spoke about this before,
We
right?
did.
He's probably got some ulterior motives that he's just not telling us yet. Like, it's not that hard to believe that he's selling out and becoming. I hate to call another person this, but he's becoming an Uncle Tom.
See, hold on. Let's stop this whole Uncle Tom thing now because we're confusing Uncle Tom. Uncle Tom was actually the brave one in this whole thing. Like, if you actually read Uncle Tom's Cabin, he actually hid the slaves.
I mean that in
He
the
stood.
that in the ignorant definition of it.
No, I know that's what you meant, but that was my whole thing. Like when you call him an Uncle Tom, it's just like, because once you figure out who Uncle Tom was, you start getting the whole new respect for Uncle Tom. Sambo is the one that everybody wanna call him.
Okay, Sambo.
Right, because Sambo is the one who will sell your ass out to the white man because he felt that would give him admiration.
Yeah.
Now,
I get that. I get it. I know. I mean, I'm somewhat versed on the situation. I just like to, put it in terms that people understand.
right.
But yeah, man, I don't mean that like 100% though. Like I just feel like he's doing this whole pandering thing, and he's got this ulterior motive that's blatant for some. Like I can clearly see through all the BS that he's spewing.
Right.
Like he's got some sort of master plan in the works that he's putting into motion, and not everybody sees what he's doing, but I can kind of see it. I don't understand it yet, but I'm watching.
I see it. I just don't think it's gonna go according to plan.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to talk too much about that because I can go on, man. I feel several different ways about that.
Yeah, we can make a whole episode about this too, but we're not.
Did you by chance catch the video went viral, that Lyft driver who was just sitting there recording?
Nah, I didn't see the
Oh,
driver
man.
that was recording.
It was like a whole 30 minutes to 45-minute video or something like that, and I watched the whole thing. Since you ain't see it, we won't talk too much about it. But long story short is, these dudes got in the lift and asked the dude to put some different music on. He was playing jazz. Excuse me. He was playing jazz, and I guess he said no. Like, this is what I'm playing.
Right.
And he's like, oh, man, you're playing this morbid music and blah, blah, blah. And then he's like, you know what? I don't want y'all to have a bad experience. I'm going to go ahead and end this ride. Y'all can go ahead and jump out, call another vehicle, call another lift.
Right.
And they snapped on him. And I thought they were black at first, but they were not. I guess they were some sort of mixture of white and or Mexican. Latino, I don't know, something. Dude's last name was Ortiz. So he might be, one of those. So then so the driver, well the passengers, it turns out, just so happens that they were gay too.
Oh wow.
Right, so they're flipping out in the back seat, talking about, oh, you don't have my permission to record me. This is against the law. This is illegal. Blah blah blah. I'm not getting out this busted ass vehicle. Blah blah blah. I'm calling the cops. I'm not going anywhere till the cops get here, etc. So the driver is meanwhile just recording it. He's not saying a word. He didn't say a word. He kept his calm, staring at the camera, scratching his head, just letting dude ramble.
Right.
So I guess his calm demeanor didn't work in his favor. Like, nothing bad happened in the video, but what happened was, while he was recording, dude in the back, the passenger, was calling 911. He FaceTime with one of his homegirls. He called someone else. Someone called him from Lyft.
Wow.
All in this same video, and eventually it got to a point where he started making these accusations against the driver. He's like, "Oh, I feel racially profiled because I'm gay." All right, flag one. Like, that's not
what.
Yeah. Okay. So he's like, I'm feeling racially profiled because we're gay and we're having a good time, and he just wants to racially profile us. I feel disrespected and blah blah blah. And then he goes on further, and he's like, I know my rights as a tax-paying citizen, as a taxpayer that voted for Trump. Just because I ain't black, I feel racially profiled and I'm gay. And he's like saying all of this stuff, and the driver did not say a word.
Right.
And I'm just like, yo, dude is like, that's dope. Like, I thought I was a patient dude. Dude is a patient dude. And like, amongst all of this back and forth, like, dude, the passenger was invading his personal space, putting his hands all in his face, putting his phone all in his face while he was on FaceTime with some random person. And then I guess where the passenger messed up in the video was while he was on the phone with either 911 or Lyft or whoever else, he gave him his name and phone number. He gave him his name and phone number, and once your information get out there on social media,
yeah, it's a wrap.
You're done.
It's a wrap.
You're done. So, all right, all that happened in the video. The video ended. Blah blah blah. It didn't show the part when the cops got there, and homeboy, the driver, did a Facebook Live like maybe a couple days after, or maybe even the next day. I don't know. And he basically summed it up. He said, he didn't play the music he wanted to play. Didn't want him to have a bad experience. Told him to catch another Lyft or a car. Someone else can take care of your rap for the night. This vehicle might not be for you. So he didn't lose his job with Lyft, but they suspended him while they're investigating, which is protocol. And he said that he understood that. He respects the rule, and he's going to live bad or whatever. He started a GoFundMe or whatever, take care of him, his wife, and 2 kids that he got. And I mean, that's as far as I got with the story. But yeah, like, dude was rambling on in that back seat. Like, he's like, "Oh, cause you black, you feel this sense of entitlement or whatever, and Black Lives Matter, huh? Black lives don't mean shit, and blah blah blah.
Wow.
I voted for Trump," and like he's like spazzing on him, and I'm just like, "Oh, you are doing this all wrong. Like,
Right.
if you wanted to play that LGBT card, you don't do it like this, bro. Like, I'm not on that team, but I understand that you might not want to do it this way,
Right.
Like."
I mean, my whole thing is after hearing you say, because you said this twice, I was like, I'm being racially profiled because I'm gay.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, wait, he said this? One,
Several times.
gay is not a race.
Exactly.
So it's impossible to be racially profiled for being gay.
What's that? That's homophobia, right? Or no, that's
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
It's homophobia. So
but there was no inkling of that in the whole video.
right, all
was
it
just-
was
he just
was
said, "Get
I
out."
don't like your music, and he said, "Well, get the fuck out." That's all. Well, he didn't say get the fuck out, but
Right. He just asked him. He said, you might want to catch another car.
right,
And then he even said, because dude said in the video several times, like while he was on the phone with 911, he's like, he's recording me against my will, and that is against the law. He's breaking the law, and blah blah blah. And then dude was like, "Hey, excuse me, can I say one thing?" He's like Jamaican. I can't do a Jamaican accent. It's like, "Can I say one thing?" And he's like, "Yeah, go ahead." He's like, "You see the sign? The sign say you gonna be recorded." He's like,
Dumbass.
"I see the sign." He's like, "That's all I wanted to know. That's all. That's it." And he didn't say anything else for the rest of the video.
right.
I was like, "Man, this is the truth. I don't need to buy this dude a
So
beer."
he followed protocol to the letter, and dude still wanted to say that he was racially profiled because he was gay.
Yep.
No, that
Oh man, smart dummies.
that kind of reminds me of the one tape that you brought to the group chat that we have with the pro life versus pro choice.
And homeboy kicked. Oh man.
Yeah, that was crazy. All right, so for the people who didn't watch it, there's this video, and they have pro-lifers and pro-choicers, and they're both doing a protest, but they're protesting against each other. So one lady had a phone and was recording one of them, and so the guy goes, "Okay, well, what if this teenager got raped and she ended up becoming pregnant?" And she's like, and
Yeah, is she supposed to keep it? Or-
right, is she supposed to keep it? She's 16, and she's going, "Oh, I'm only 16. I'm not supposed to have this baby. Is it okay to keep it?" And then the girl goes, "Well, murder is murder. I mean, somebody can be raped at 16 and then decide to kill their 3-year-old. You see him prep.
Right. He as she's
To-
explaining. He assumed his position, right? he went into lockdown mode. His eyes focused on the phone.
and then ends up kicking her.
Whilst mid sentence.
Right in mid sentence. But you could tell he knew that he was wrong after kicking her because
Right.
right after. I wanted to hit your phone. I wanted to kick your phone. I meant to kick your phone. I meant to kick your phone.
And she was like, "Don't touch me! Someone call the cops." So I'm sure he went to jail.
Oh yeah, he went to. He's probably in jail as we're talking about this.
But I can't lie, dude. That kick was funny as hell. He literally he prepped himself so clearly that you can see the word square up if you looked in his eye. like he did this little jump move. He stuck his tongue out a little bit and zeroed in on the phone. And then next thing you know, the next thing you know, the video went sideways because he kicked her. That was hilarious. Oh man, nah, that shit was funny. I don't care. Y'all be mad if y'all want to. He kicked the shit out of that.
This ain't bad shit, domestic abuse, but at the same time, when I saw that video, I was more laughing because of the shock of it all. Like, did he just really kick her?
Yeah.
And
I was at my desk looking at that like, ooh. And then I hit rewind 20 times.
Oh man, that was crazy. I couldn't. Every time I thought about it, I was just like, he's ready to kick. You could see the kick coming, and she's still talking. No, back the fuck away. Back the fuck away. Boom! Oh shit, he did it.
That was so random and unexpected, dude. I was done. I watched that video so many times. Oh man. You got anything you want to talk about?
Props to Tiger for finally winning the U.S. Open.
Shout out to Tiger Woods.
I mean, damn, it was what? It's 2018 now. It's been 9 years since you won a tournament, bruh.
Is that long?
Yeah.
I thought it was for some reason I was thinking 13 or 14.
Nah, he was winning the tournament until he was winning tournaments until he cheated on his wife.
So I don't know how this works, but because I don't play golf video games, but I know Tiger Woods was getting his own video games.
He used to.
So whoever was winning, did they get their video games too?
Yeah, Rory McIlroy ended up getting the Tiger Woods franchise.
I remember that happened a year after he got caught cheating, right?
Right.
Did he continue? Was there even another game the
following
year?
Yeah, there's still golf games going out, but
is it still the same dude or is it always a new person?
I'm not sure if it's Rory McIlroy anymore, but I know the golf games still come out, but it's just not Tiger anymore.
All right, he'll probably get it.
It might go back to Tiger since he won.
He'll get it. I don't know, man. They might hold his past against him.
Nah, I doubt that.
All right, I doubt it too.
Reason why is because as soon as you start winning a tournament or as soon as you start winning a championship, all the wrong shit that you did is forgotten.
Yeah, that's true. The Chris Brown effect.
Not even the Chris Brown effect. I hate to say it, but it's the Kobe Bryant effect.
The Kobe Bryant. I mean, you can put any name on it. That's the one. That's the first one that came to mind. What did I want to mention? My thoughts are with the folks down getting hit by them earthquakes. Haiti. I think Haiti got hit with a couple earthquakes, right?
I did hear about Haiti getting hit with a couple earthquakes.
So yeah, I hope all those people down there, pulled through. That's nothing easy to deal with. There was also an accident. I think that was. I don't remember where it was. I don't know if it was here in New York. Maybe it was a limo crash. Did you hear about that?
No, I didn't hear about no limo crash.
It was a limo crash had something like 20 people or 18 people, something like that. Something like 20 people were injured or killed or one or the other. But a lot of people died in that accident. So my thoughts are with y'all and y'all families. I hope everybody gets through that just fine. That's nothing easy to deal with.
Oh shit! I found it. The 20 people killed in a limousine crash near Albany.
New York. Okay.
Yeah.
Dang, that's that's never something easy to deal with. But, so yeah, I just wanted to mention that real quick. Thoughts and prayers out to y'all. I'm not a prayer kind of dude, but I guess that's just a comforting thing to say.
Yeah, I mean, if you're actually hoping that everything's okay, then you can count that as a prayer. But
right. Yeah. What else did I want to say? Okay, yeah. So somebody pissed me off. Today, I went to the store before the Steelers game. Big mistake. That was mistake number one. And I went to the grocery store, to get a couple things for the week, to feed the family, because I'm the primary cook. I provide sustenance. It's funny to me.
I provide sustenance.
I like looking for reasons to use that word, sustenance. But I'm at the store, and it's before the game, like hour and a half before the game, which was mistake number one. You never go to Giant Eagle before a Steelers game.
Oh hell no, because everybody's there before the Steelers game.
Right. So that was mistake number one. Everybody was there. All right, so I'm shopping, I'm doing my thing. Forgot one or two things because just from the sheer number of people that were there. A lot of people make me frustrated. Like I'm not like a anxiety kind of person, but I get annoyed and angry, and I want to leave. Like I'm not ready to have a panic attack. I just get annoyed. But anyway, so there's a lot of people there, and I'm just like, all right, you know what? Fuck this place. I'm out. We go check out and be out. Now, mistake number two is that I always, no matter where I'm at, what grocery store, whether it's Walmart, whether Target, whether it's Giant Eagle or any other stores, I always pick the wrong line. I'm always in the wrong cashier line. All right, something's always wrong with the customer in front of me, or there's something wrong with the cashier who don't know what the fuck they're doing.
You always get the new cashier or the customer that don't have enough money,
right? Or somebody who needs a price check. Somebody forgot something and got to run back and go get. All right. So that's so. Excuse me, I'm tired. So I get in the line, and I'm in the wrong line. So this is mistake number two. I don't think I got the mistake three, but whatever. So I'm putting my stuff on the belt, but meanwhile there's still two customers ahead of me. Cashier is going literally 1 mile per hour.
Oh damn!
While she's ringing the stuff up, and I'm like, why is she going so slow? So maybe she's all new or whatever and don't know what she's doing. So as I got closer, and I was listening to her, I was like, no, she's not new. She sounds like she knows what she's doing. She's just moving really slow. So I looked at her, and I looked at her hands, and she's got these super long nails that are like the size of her freaking fingers. So she's scanning that slow so she doesn't break her fingernails. Like, why would you do that if you're a cashier dealing with groceries? Like, one of your fingernails is already missing. Scan these groceries and put them in the bag, bitch. Right. Like why are you doing this to me? So, I spent more time in the cashier line than I did shopping for my groceries, and I am not joking. Like, that is a serious fact. I spent more time in line. Like, I had a whole text conversation with my wife. I checked my Facebook feed for at least 10, 15, 20 minutes, something like that. I answered a phone call from a telemarketer on a Sunday, which is weird, but it happens. And then I even had a conversation with a random customer in the line with me because he overheard me say under my breath, like, I always pick the wrong fucking line. Like, and he was like, ain't that the truth? I think I'm right along with you. I don't even know if I should want to stand behind you. I was like, man, I mean, yeah, it'd probably be best if you move. He was like, nah, I'm here already. And I was like, yeah, that's how I feel too. So, like, I had a whole conversation with some random dude about picking the wrong line. And, oh, man. Like, she was literally like ringing one thing at a time, and then I grouped at, like, I'm one of those weird people who group my items on the belt so that it's easier for the cashier to bag them up, right? So I grouped my stuff. I put 3 cold items here on this side, put 3 box items here on this side, put some bread on this side, and some pull-ups behind them, and whatever. I grouped everything, and this bitch, man, I'm sorry, bitch. This bitch. Anyway, she I hate calling women bitches, but she pissed me off, so she's a bitch. She oh man, did I lose my train of thought? So I put my stuff on the belt, and she's bagging stuff, right? So
Yeah.
I got a loaf of bread, I got a bag of chips, and I think it was like a little package of macaroni that my daughter likes. Had that in one group, and then group 2 was the pull-ups for my daughter and a package of wipes. Right? She takes the loaf of bread, puts it in a bag, and then she grabs one of the packs of pull-ups and puts it in the bag with the bread. Takes the bag off, puts it in the cart, and then she grabs the bag of chips and puts it with the other bag of pull-ups and the wipes. And I'm like, what are you even thinking about? So I didn't say that. So she puts the stuff in the bag, and she spins the little thing, and then she says, "Oh, you can go ahead and take your bag off and put it in your cart." I said, "Mm-hmm." And so she continues to ring stuff up one at a time and bag it. And then she asked me again. She's like, "Did you grab your bag?" I was like, "No." I'll grab it. Just continue to bag. Like I was mad. Like
Right.
just continue to do your job. I'll do mine when I'm ready. Kind of like how you're ringing this stuff up.
Right.
So, oh man. All right, that's enough. I don't want to talk too much about freaking groceries.
Yeah, shit. You got pissed off. I got pissed off 2 days ago.
What happened?
Well, I was on the bus home. I was coming from a well-off neighborhood, and as I was catching the bus home, my mom calls and she was asking me how my day was going, because I had a job interview that day for a new job. So I'm talking to my mom, and I'm telling her, well, I didn't get the result yet, but I should be hearing the results in about a week or two. This hippie-looking motherfucker comes up to my face and is all up in my phone's mouthpiece going, "Oh, yup, about a week or two. That's what he's gonna get. It is a week or two."
Trying to be funny.
Right. So now I'm pissed because 1, he invaded my personal space. 2, he's in my conversation. I don't give a fuck where I'm at. I don't give a fuck if I'm on the bus or not.
Right.
I'm having a phone conversation. You could just not listen to what I'm saying. So I got pissed. So I turned to him. I was like, "Yeah, about a week or two. Would you like to talk to my mother? I mean, you have this problem with me talking to my mother. Would you like to talk to my mother?" And he was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Well, go ahead. Here's my phone right here." So I guess nobody else saw him go into my face and talk into my mouthpiece, because for some reason I ended up looking like the crazy one.
You might be. It's like, no,
But I don't get it. Like, he invades my personal space, but for some reason when I call him out on it, I'm the crazy one.
common sense ain't common no more.
Right. So I stood behind him because I was like, you know what, fuck it. Because there was no room on this bus anyway. It was standing room only. So I'm behind him. So my mom was like, "What's going on?" I was like, "Yeah, some asshole just felt like he wanted to get on the mouthpiece of the phone and talk to you too." So I invited him over, and everybody's like, "Oh my god!" So he starts switching his demeanor up the entire time, acting like he's the one that's getting picked on. That pissed me off even more, to the point where I was just like, you know what? I put the binder down, and I was just like, "So you think I'm the asshole? You're the one in my fucking phone conversation, and I'm the asshole?" And he's just like, "Well, yeah, you're the asshole." And then there's people defending him. So that's why I started reading the room, and I was like, you know what? Let me get off this bus, because I know I'm going to be the one arrested if this happens.
Angry black man.
Exactly.
Fit the description.
I was like, you racist motherfuckers. So once I left, I was just like, all right, you racist motherfuckers. And I left. I was pissed for about the rest of the night and then next morning.
Nah, you can't hold on to stuff that long, man.
Well, see, and that's the thing. Like, I tried not to hold on to shit like that long, but I've worked my entire life not to have people get under my skin like that.
It's hard, but
And
you gotta realize you grown, man.
right. And I think that's what pissed me off is one, the fact that he got into my personal space and fucked with me for no reason. But I'm the one who looks like the bully. How the fuck did that happen?
Cause you're black.
That's it.
That's it. I'm only kind of joking.
But that's the thing. That's it.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it was. And meanwhile, there was one black girl who was looking at me like I was crazy too, and I was just like, "Are you fucking serious? Like you didn't see this?"
Right, man. It's hard out here for a pimp, man.
Right now, mind you, as I was talking to him, he didn't say, "Oh, I didn't get into your personal space," or "I didn't mean to. If it appears that way, I'm sorry." Nah, he just kept on saying, "Yep, I did it. Yep, I did it." And if you swing on me, I'm gonna call the cops. I was just like, "You motherfucker!" All right. So
You should have recorded his ass.
I should have recorded him, but that was the problem. If I would have recorded him, then that meant I would still had to been shouting and screaming and all this other shit that made me look like the bully as well.
Just start the video after you're done. So everything everything afterwards, it's like it's on him, because the court of social media never lets us down.
Right.
So
I mean, I was pissed. The fact that I let somebody bring me to that mindset, because I'm normally never in that mindset. And the fact that, another fact that I didn't just haul off and fucking hit him. Because he was in my personal space. That gave me all the right in the world to just haul off and hit him.
right. And somebody probably recorded it and sent it to World Star already.
That's what I'm wondering. And believe me, I was actually searching for that. I was searching World Star. I was searching everybody's Facebook Live to see if they caught me. Whatever. I'm glad nobody taped me on this shit. But
Right.
yeah, I was pissed.
Man, y'all gotta stop pissing off Moses, yo. Like, we ain't do nothing to none of y'all. Like, I don't get it. Leave us alone. All we want to do is be left alone. Like,
Right.
just shut up. Like,
Shit, all we try to do is exist.
I know. Like, we gotta go to work. We gotta pay bills, and we gotta do whatever our wives tell us to do. We ain't going back and forth with y'all. Like,
Living our best life.
oh man, but this is Moses Workman,
And this is Moses Turner.
and this is the Moses Podcast,
No biblical shit.
and we out.
Peace.